That's the sync mark. So it's blah, 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 blah.
Hey guys, so welcome back. We're at another Time to Talk Thursdays, and
That's where you put the time.
oh my gosh.
Time to talk.
As I said before, is a time where we talk about different topics, and now we have some guests, and these are our good friends, Felicia and Mikey Fox.
This is Felicia.
They just got married.
Ring gang. We should all cling together.
Okay.
A family that clings together.
That's powerful right there.
What we're going to do is I'm going to announce two topics, and we have papers and pens, and we're going to write one or two. So the first topic I will say, and then the second topic I will say. And then you write which topic you want to talk about, and then we'll reveal it. And the topic with the most votes, we'll talk about it. Topic number one is first dates or favorite date. Topic number two is the joy and hard work of raising kids.
The pros and the cons of raising kids. Which one do we want to talk about tonight, guys?
I don't like how I wrote my two, so I can write that over.
Oh,
there you
that's
go, too.
thanks for revealing the
Yeah.
why.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I thought we used to write the whole thing. We used to write the number.
See, over here writing the dissertation.
He said,
In the year of our Lord, 1812.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
all us got numbers except for you, so.
1, 2, 3.
I guess.
1,
One.
2, 2, 2. Oh,
that's
yeah.
Looks like we're talking about the joy and hard work of raising kids.
I
Yes.
like to change that too right now. Yes, you know how to
Unanimous decision.
So, what we're going to start off with is just talking about the ages of our kids and a little background on them.
So we have a 6-year-old, my daughter, Fee's daughter, through love.
Yes.
And
Daughter in love.
yeah, she's 6, and good luck to us. 'cause-
She's 6 going on 60.
yeah.
Okay, so our kids.
Why are you shouting, bro?
Okay, so our kids,
20.
we have 2 kids. Our oldest one is 2.5. The other one is 7 months in 2 days. Well, when this video comes out, it should be 7 months. 7 months.
Really?
Yeah,
Already?
Jared, I know.
Time is
7
fleeting.
I know.
7 months.
I feel like time flies so much faster when you have kids.
They consume all your time. That's why I feel like they grow fast.
Yeah, it's insane.
They do not stay small for a very long time.
No.
The days are long, but the years are short.
Amen.
But these are proud godparents of Bianca.
Hey, hey,
Hey, and Mila.
And Mila.
And
yes.
Mila.
We'll just give a little background on you guys being married. You guys just got married.
Yay!
Like, has it even been 2 months?
Yeah, we're March 11th will be 2
Talk about
months.
time
My
flying.
goodness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Months?
Yes.
Wait.
It was like we got married like
Wow,
last
yeah.
weekend.
Legit,
Yes.
right? You was just
Yeah.
dancing.
Y'all
on
was
the
just
floor.
on your honeymoon.
I know. It's crazy.
Wow.
Wait,
Yes.
wouldn't that be 2 months though?
That would be
'Cause we
2
got,
months.
that would be 2 months.
February.
Yeah, January, February, March.
Yeah. Yeah, good call. I was
you
going to say
right?
3 months.
I was like, man,
90 days? Oh, that's a lot
I
of
was like, what am I drinking? Time is no
I'm like,
longer.
I'm like
Time is
January,
literally
February,
flying.
March. So I'm counting it as
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's really
yeah.
2.
It's the
yeah,
It still feels like it was maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
it does.
That's insane.
Yeah. So marriage has been great so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you blinking at me like that?
They say yes.
Do you agree?
Say yes.
No, it has. Marriage has been great. I really thought that it would be a continuation of the engagement phase. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
You pretty much start from scratch. And I like that.
Yeah.
It does feel like that.
It brings new challenges because when you move in with someone, it's like, geez, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how selfish I was. Or you were.
Mostly you.
Or we were, yeah. Or we
I
collectively.
seem we're the more humble ones.
It's been good. Actually, it's been great. And the fact that we constantly go back to what we learned in counseling,
Yeah.
and then pulling from people like Pastor Miles and other biblical people, it really helps. It really helps when it comes down to navigating through rough times. Yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned so far. It's just like check people who you admire, check people who you look up to, and who subscribe to the same beliefs, Christian beliefs, as you do, and then there's a solution in there.
Yeah.
One of the things that stuck out to me is actually from you guys, when you guys do date night every Friday. I remember when you told me that.
You used to try.
Yeah, and so we forget about that. Now that we're married, it's only been 2 months, but it feels like you already forget to date each other.
Yeah.
And so today he was like, when are we having a date? It's like, yes, we need a date.
I know,
you know,
because you're around each other. Every night you work, you go to work, and then you
Yeah.
come back and you're around each other doing life. And then when there's kids involved, it's like, okay, your focus is on the kids. And then when they go to sleep, okay, if I have things to do around the house, or you need to take that time out to spend time with each other.
It's funny because we went through this marriage series that we've been doing Bible study with, and they said this, and I'm gonna say the same thing because it's so funny. It's Francis Chan and his wife, right?
Oh, I like Francis Chan.
They got 6 kids.
By
What?
6th grade.
And he said, I remember when we had 1 kid and we thought we were busy. Right? He's like, we didn't even know. We didn't even know. And that's why I feel like we have 2 kids, and I remember when we didn't have none, and we thought we were busy.
Yeah.
We was just married, and it was just us. There wasn't even no kids yet, and we was
In Baltimore.
in Baltimore. We was
Yeah.
if we could find time for date night, and it's like, nigga, what else you got going on? Let's talk about if we could find time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then even when we had 1 kid, we had Mila, and it was like, now it's like 2. You have to try to split the difference. You have one go by one go next to stop data. We used to be consistent, and now it's like it's not as consistent as we want it to be. But that's the season we're in right now.
It's funny because for Valentine's Day, Bianca cries a lot when we leave her at this stage in her life, and so we had to take her with us to our date.
Dinner.
Yeah, because she wasn't feeling good,
Mm-hmm.
and she was crying a lot. So we were like, but she slept the whole time, which was nice. But it was still on a sick dread, we trying to get away from the kids. Yeah,
Can't go nowhere.
yeah, no,
It's
life
different.
changes.
It's different.
We were just
We were
watching.
just talking about that too.
Yeah, we were watching. Michael Todd from Transformation, and he and his wife have this series, so to speak, because they wrote a book called Relationship Goals, and they have this YouTube series where they're talking about how to keep things fresh, you know, and like you say, you never really know what challenges you have until you're in it, and you think that you're so busy now, and I think I said this to you earlier today. It's just like, yeah, but when we have our kid, it's gonna be different, and this and that, and the next. But time, you have no time. You really have to make time.
Yeah.
And that's on top of being. I mean, you already have to commit and make sacrifices to be married.
Right.
But to be married and then be a parent, oh
Right.
my God.
It's like, and it's crazy. And you feel like you watch other people, but everyone have the same 24 hours. It's just it's just like how you use them, and it's just like you recognize your priorities based off of what you get done, unintentionally.
Right.
Because whatever you find is very most important to you gets done, whether you like it or not. Sleeping, eating, you gotta do those things.
Top priorities.
Yeah.
They gotta get done. So at some point you see that they get done.
Right.
Right? But then if you prioritize spending time in the Word the way you prioritize eating food, but a lot of us don't. Just speaking for myself, a lot of us don't as much as we should. Spending time with your spouse or with your kids. like Mila at the age right now to where she said to me the other day, convict me so hard. Like she said the other day, she was like, Daddy go to work with you, and I was like, no, you can't go work with me today. And she's like, Daddy always gone. She said, Daddy always go.
Oh no!
You stay home and you're like, shoot, I gotta make this money. I gotta make this
No,
money.
I gotta.
Right, when she said Daddy always go, I was like, mother sick, Chad. And we're back. Like we never left.
Okay, so you mentioned love.
You just can ignore the fact that we got chips and different color wine. You gotta address that.
So we took a break
We took a break.
and we got sustenance.
The camera died.
It's powerful.
Bravo.
We're just going to start from where we left off. But you talked about child of love, like
I did.
with your child and with Fee coming in the mix. I just want you to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, so it's been a learning experience.
I can imagine. It's a learning experience for us. Like, yeah, man.
What?
Turkey.
Right. So
Yeah.
when I met Finn, she was 3.
Wow.
And she's 6 now. And when I met her, it was a lot of fun. Because at that time, I wasn't thinking like mother.
Wow,
I
she
was
was
thinking
3.
she was 3.
Yeah.
Almost Mila's age.
She was three.
That's
Exactly.
crazy.
Very tiny.
Exactly. That's when we had the surprise birthday for Mikey. Remember Finn was there?
Wow.
Somebody's
John.
crying. So they said. I was.
Wow.
Right. It was a little while ago.
That's crazy.
Right. So when I met her, we were fine. Like, it was like we were friends. So I had fun with her. We would do fun things. We'd go for candy, all the kind of stuff.
Nice.
And now it's so much more different. Like, I'm trying to kind of switch out of friend mode into mother mode.
Right.
Um,
Because at first you want her to like you. You want to do all
Right.
the things that.
right, exactly. I wanted her to
the
like,
candy.
Right.
yeah, and want to have fun, play games,
Of course.
you know, do girly stuff. But now it's like she has to grow, you know, and I'm like a part of her growth now
Yeah.
that she's with Mikey a lot. That means she's always going to be with me a lot now. So it's like it's completely different, you know. When she comes home, she has to do homework,
Right.
you know, and she has to do her study her words for her test.
Yeah.
She has to take a bath.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, a whole ordeal. It's interesting, like kind of like going from, like I said earlier, friend to mother,
Yeah.
and also her recognizing what kind of figure I am in her life. And so now that she's 6, she understands more from when she was 3.
Yeah.
Right.
So she knows who her parents are, and she's trying to place me in her life too. And so that's an interesting dynamic. Yeah, and it's fun. You know, sometimes it's fun. For the most part, it's fun, and sometimes it's like, oh boy, how is this gonna work?
Right.
I know how this gonna work. Right?
I will
Day
say
by
that-
day.
Day by minute by minute.
I will say that you're doing a good job though, because
Thank you.
transitioning from friend to parent was not easy, but you definitely hit it on the mark, because as much as you think that it's not working, I could see the difference. I could see how Finn reacts to you differently, and then I also see portions of your interactions that I wish that I could have, because I'm the disciplinarian figure.
Right.
And so I see you guys having fun, and I'm just like, man, I wish I could do that. But I know that if I do that, then my cover's blown. Like,
Right.
okay, Papa is not the end all be all when it comes down to discipline. So
Yeah.
I live vicariously through you when y'all having fun and doing all these kinds of things. I'm just like, oh man, I really wish I could do that, but she would destroy me if I ever showed her that side. That'd be it.
I know. I think at the end of the day, mother in love really means to me, and what I want her to understand is I'm not trying to take place of her mother, and I would never try to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I love her,
Yeah.
and I want to help her grow.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing, like the difference between stepmom or whatever, why I like mother in love better, is that definition.
Yeah.
So
You're a good
Well,
mother
say,
in
like-
love.
Like I can say this, and think it's a joke, but that's powerful. Like I ain't trying to say it's powerful, it's a joke. Cause like,
Yeah.
Yeah, say it in your Rodney voice.
Mikey got that. I don't know. But I will use this opportunity to bring this up because it has to be said. I think I've been friends with you longer than Dallas, right? So now that's
No.
now I've been friends longer with you. Xavier, if you want to talk about it. We won't talk
Oh
about it. We won't bring it up. But
didn't even know.
Xavier's. What I think it was again? It was Giants.
Giants.
You was Giants?
Use Giants. Yes,
Wow.
right? Giants, bro.
That's powerful.
You probably didn't
But
even
I-
know each other.
I will say though.
Look kind of strange.
Knowing you, right? From then, and then I think what I remember of you from like high school and then college, and then when we was living in Baltimore, we was married, and you came over that one time to visit.
Oh, yeah.
And we seeing like you was single. You had like
Yeah.
I don't know where you was working. I think you were working on Island House
I
at the
think I
time. You tell
was.
us what life was like in the Bahamas, and you was just kind of living life. And then watch you trying, like there'll be times where I observe you
Yeah.
with Finn.
Oh.
And like I legitimately impressed, like for true, like I ain't even joking. Like I'll be times where I was like, boy, like
Guys.
I being serious though. Like there'll be times where like I was just like, boy, like we used to have class with Miss Albury.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Getting
Counting.
off and then counting and then talk like, and then like I'd see you like you wouldn't like be upset or like be like, oh, Finn taking me away from my friends to go jump on the trampoline or do whatever. Like you like legit like you look like you enjoy it. And then I've like maybe like a few times see you having to be more like disciplinary. And like I was in the background, like just observing, but like I was like, wait, like this is a different fee from the fee who like just like, hey, let's do some fun. Like it's just
And you still
different.
got that.
Yeah, I think you throw into something that I was like,
Yeah.
wow, like that's solid. But like I've been
Even with our kids,
Yeah.
For sure.
like you're
crazy.
you're still amazing with them, and I'm like,
I
"Aw,
feel it.
you can watch them
I really
anytime.
trust you, babe.
Any-
It's crazy how kids make
Friday,
you grow
Saturday.
up, right?
They do it. They do.
Like, I
legit.
feel like I had to grow up.
Yeah.
Right? Like when he said that he had a daughter, I didn't think about it. I didn't even process what it meant until now.
Yeah.
You know, until the later stages. It's like, well, gee, like.
I know.
And then with your kids, like I care about you guys and I care about your kids. So if anything,
So Saturday and
I mean, okay, it's the same thing. I'm responsible,
Yeah.
you know. So
yeah,
I remember when
Yeah.
Fee was preparing to meet Finn. I remember that because for me, I was just like, listen, I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember because I said there was nobody that was going to meet my child unless I vetted them. Like you had to be top tier in order. Yeah, you had to be pretty much perfect
top tier.
yeah.
to meet flawless. And I remember the first time she was meeting Finn, she was so nervous. This was in your March,
Wow.
the little white March,
Wait, I
and
remember
Finn
that one.
sat in the back, and she would ask me like, "Can I say this? Can I say that?" I was just like, "Yeah, go ahead." And she's like, "Oh, Finn." So she asked her questions, and then she would just look at me, and it was this look of like, "Is this okay?"
Yeah.
And now they don't even check for me. Like they get together. Like
Yeah.
Finn legitimately
On the
calls.
side.
Yes, she legitimately calls my phone. She's like, "Hey, Papa, how you doing? Where's Fee?" Immediately, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's how I knew from the get go. Okay, this is definitely the person. Like,
Yeah.
I must say, it does help that she's a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It helps that we have the little girl
Right.
bond.
Yeah.
Bias alert.
Exactly.
Like we can have
Oh my
tea
God.
parties together. And we can
Right.
paint our nails. and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
you hear about bad stepmoms who don't care about like the kids. So
Yeah.
that's a good testament to you being good.
Yeah, but you've been jiggy.
yeah,
You've
she's been
jiggy.
very jiggy.